waited for Neo. She said, oh, when Neo comes out and if he wants to be with me, he can be with me. How's that going? He's right behind you.
I'm actually in a healthy relationship. You don't know that?
In a healthy relationship.
I don't post it on social media, but I'm in a healthy relationship with a man that treats me like a jewel. Sorry. You said something.
She's not saying you're wrong, girl.
6'5" if you want to know.
Welcome back to the Albert Uncensored channel. Today I will be letting you guys in on every single thing that went down at the Bbnaija Lockdown Reunion episode 3. But please do well to subscribe, comment, and of course like. Now, if you think that Friday was a lot of buzz here and there, then you are in for a shocker today. The third episode today, TBAJ came with so many weapons, guns, knives, machetes, whatever it is that you can think of that you come with to a fight. TBAJ definitely came with it, and she was ready for every single person. She came for every single person that she thought, were all out for her. Now, she started with Prince, and Ebuka brought out that question. Of course, remember that TBAJ and Prince had this relationship that ended before it even started in the Big Brother house. Prince was after Nengi. That didn't work out for him. He decided to move on to the next available option, which was Tolanibaj. And now Ebuka asked what Tolanibaj thinks, or what she thinks about that relationship, or what she thinks about Prince in that whole situation. Tolanibaj put out the fact that she thinks that Prince never liked her because he was rejected by Nengi. She also went on to say how it was too fast for him to have moved on from Nengi and moved on to her almost immediately, talking about how we're humans and how you need time to heal before you move on from one relationship to another. And Prince also tried to explain himself, put himself out of that situation. He explained that he liked Tolanibaj genuinely. It wasn't deceiving her at the time. He also talked about how all the while was trying to please her. He was doing everything to make her happy, but she was always complaining. She always wanted them to be together. She liked PDA, and he wasn't that kind of guy. He wasn't the PDA kind of guy. The fact that he would be having conversations with other people, she would be angry about that because she's not cool with somebody in the group or something. That the fact that the relationship just didn't work out because it felt like there was nothing he ever did that was ever enough for Tolanibaj. Now, moving on from that one, the whole saga surrounding Vee and Tolanibaj's the problem that they have, Neo also is somewhere right there in the mix because Ebuka asked Tolanibaj the statement she made. She had interviews outside of the house and she had conversations in the house as well. But that interview that she had with Ebuka, where she was asked about Neo, and she said that she was feeling Neo, and that if Neo came out of the house and he was still feeling at the time, that maybe something could happen. Now, Tolanibaj went on to say that she used Neo, or that she wanted to use Neo to make Prince jealous. And at that point, she also stated the fact that, yes, I was trying to use Neo to make you jealous because you're obviously not man enough. Now, while Prince was still talking about the saga, he said all the while I was trying to please her, she was looking at Neo and asked a very, very important question. Asked that question of what kind of person does that make you? Guys, there was a whole lot today. I'm definitely going to be taking them one by one. I'm not going to leave anything out. Definitely be letting you guys in on it. Another person that really came up a lot in today's conversation, in today's episode, is Vee. Tolanibaj definitely is all out for Vee because Ebuka asked Vee what she felt about Tolanibaj coming out of the house and finding out that Tolanibaj was liking a man. I mean, Vee and Tolanibaj were really, really good friends, if you ask me. In short, today brings a very big question to me. I'm starting to wonder who really was the bitter leaf between Tolanibaj and Vee. But moving on from that one, Vee asked Tolanibaj a question: are you mad that you are blocked? And because who the fuck are you? And TBAJ went on to say that she was the baddest bitch, and went on to say, I will never be friends with you because you are a bitter leaf. And Vee at this point got tired of everybody calling her bitter leaf here and there, even outside of the house. Remember that when she came out of the house, That was the conversation. Everybody, or most people that were not fans of Vee, kept on putting that out. Honestly, I might not be out of that question, but yes, she went on to say that she accepts being a witch and a bitter leaf. She said, I accept to being a witch and a bitter leaf. And TBAJ went on to say, that she was going to smack Vee. At that point was where Tolanibaj stood up from where she was sitting and threw a pillow at her. Tolanibaj was ready for whatever at today's reunion show. Tolanibaj said she was going to smack Vee, and she called her silly and said that she was going to beat her at the hotel, that we're going to meet at the hotel, maybe not here but at the hotel. I will beat you, I will smack you silly. Neo was right there at the back, trying to be the man. I mean, Vee was being threatened of being smacked, and he was just sitting right there at the back, and he was trying to talk Tolanibaj out of that, like, why are you talking like this, calm down, and blah blah blah. And then the next thing she said to Neo, she told Neo, I'm going to expose you right now. And she went on to talk about how Neo told Erica that she was feeling Vee, how Neo told Erica that he was feeling Tolanibaj. And that was how she brought up that whole conversation of, okay, if Neo is feeling me, I'm going to use this situation to get Prince jealous. And she said that Erica told her that, and that Neo also asked her if she liked PDA. At that point, Neo started to explain himself of how, it wasn't true. I wasn't feeling you. I only appreciated you. You looked really good. You made your hair, you had this big hair. I liked it and I appreciated you. And maybe I asked you if you liked PDA. But how does that equate to the fact that I actually like you? And, at that point, while Neo and Tolanibaj were going back and forth, Tolani decided to put it out there that she was in a relationship, a healthy relationship for that matter. Vee now put out, Vee at this reunion was really calm and cool. She wasn't going to stand up and fight or throw too much insult. But Vee put this one out. She called Tolani a runs girl right there and then at the reunion. And Tolanibaj did not for a second deny this fact. Now TBAJ, angry with Vee, Ebuka now decided to ask TBAJ the reason for being this angry with Vee. And she said that she explained again that she didn't like Neo. She wasn't feeling Neo like that she wanted to use Neo to make Prince jealous, and that she was angry with Vee because of some things that Vee said while she was out of the house, the day that she was evicted. And that was why she was really, really, really angry at Vee. And TBAJ also went on to say that she does that if she definitely does not find Neo attractive. Neo said the same thing. I mean, Neo told her that he wasn't feeling her one bit at all. And they just went on and on and on and on and on. And Neo explained himself. I already said that Neo really, really explained himself, that you looked good that night, and all I did was I appreciated you, and that is what it was. And Tolanibaj tonight called herself a bad bitch. Neo decided to tell her that you act like a bad bitch, but you, my darling, are not a bad bitch. TBAJ also continued with Neo, talked about how it was deceiving Kaisha. I was talking to Kaisha, on the other side, on one side, deceiving everybody, trying to get into everybody's, good sides and all of that. And then she went on to say that Neo was never an option. And at that point, Ebuka asked Vee again about the situation, because really, while Ebuka asked Vee about the situation, Tolanibaj did not even allow Vee to even talk. It was like she was talking over Vee the whole time. But this time, Vee was like, how would my friend feel that kind of way? Or Vee explained that, she was cool. It was okay that she wanted to make Prince jealous. But what was not okay was that you were going to use your friend to do that. And immediately Tolanibaj corrected her and said, maybe you were never my friend. And guys, this was the gbas, the going back and forth that happened on the Bbnaija Reunion episode 3 today. Don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of the action that's going to come up in the coming episodes.